Hey there.
How's it going, Wayne?
Not too bad, Spencer. How's yourself?
I'm doing great.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, man.
Oh, my pleasure.
I've been enjoying Aggressor ever since Asher sent it my way, and I was really, really looking forward to connecting with you guys.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. I'm glad you like it.
Well, if you're all good, maybe we'll just jump right into things. I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So, if you don't mind, tell my Metal Rises in the East listeners who you are and what you do for the band.
Well, my name is Spencer Bowman, and I play drums in the Body Politic, and I produced Aggressor, the upcoming album, and in the past I've kind of taken care of lots of the business stuff, lots of the tour booking, but starting to pass that off to other people. But drums are the main thing for me.
Excellent. So now it's a 6-piece.
Yeah, we've got there's me on drums, and then we've got Sam on lead vocals, and Rob plays keyboard, and we've got 2 guitar players, Matt and Dan, and our bass player Jesse.
Awesome. And I read something, you guys came from a jazz background?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd say like a jazz background, but we definitely, a few of the guys have their degrees in jazz studies, studied music in university. A couple of us have our diplomas. We kind of grew up playing all sorts of different music, a lot of classic rock and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I think it was more just to prove to our parents that we were serious about playing music as a career that we decided that we ended up going to university. And you have to pick classical or jazz in most places. So
yeah, they don't teach metal in
jazz.
Sorry, they don't teach metal in university, huh?
No. I mean, in some places they have contemporary programs, like Berkeley and Musicians Institute. Right. But most places you're looking at jazz and classical. But I think like it was a good experience though, because we learned a lot of skills that I think we apply to writing metal music. Like a lot of the theory comes in really handy when we're composing.
Definitely some complex, little compact actual compositions you've got there.
Yeah, I mean, we like to call ourselves a prog band, but we kind of keep the stuff in compact pop length songs almost.
Despite the compact nature, though, it's still you play a lot of notes in there.
Yeah, we can jam them in there.
I just recently watched the guitar playthrough of Armature, and was surprised first off to hear an instrumental version. That was great to include for that. But I mean, I'm a bass player myself, but I was just honestly my jaw was dropping just watching you guys go at it. It was wicked.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, I think that happens to me too when I watch Matt and Dan do their thing.
So now you have an interesting band name, The Body Politic. I read something about its nature from a Clive Barker story.
Yeah, there's this Clive Barker story where I'm embarrassed to say I haven't actually read it. Our keyboard player, our old keyboard player, came up with the name, and it's a story about I think the guys. It's the main character, his hands turn against him in his sleep, and I think one hand ends up chopping off the other hand, and then they rile up all sorts of other body parts and attack the main character and stuff, and it's all very gruesome.
Okay.
But we just thought it was a badass name. So.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Makes me think of the scene in The Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
When all his little mini knees all come to attack him.
Right.
Anyway, totally off topic. So you produced Aggressor.
Yes.
Is that all self-recorded as well?
Well, we kind of recorded Aggressor twice. We did all the pre-production tracking at Matt, our guitar player. He has a home studio, and we did all the pre-production there. And we basically recorded the entire album at his place, and just made sure that we made all of the decisions we possibly could before hitting the actual studio. Because we eventually went to the Soundbox recording studio in Nanaimo, our hometown, and we worked with Wilson Pascoe. But by the time we got there, we had really made all the creative decisions, so it was a really streamlined process.
Okay.
And we did the drums with him, and we did the vocals with him, and we did the bass with him as well. And all the guitar tracking we reamped at his studio as well, and then he mixed it. But it was a really quick process once we got there, because we kind of took care of as much as we possibly could before we were actually paying for studio time.
Yeah, great idea. Well, the product sounds great. I can't wait to share the entire thing. I've only really been able to spin Armature. I mean, I've been listening to the rest of it myself, but I haven't been able to share that with everybody, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it out as well. We've been working on those songs for a long time, so it feels great to start the process of sharing it with everybody. And
was it the same kind of approach to the first release, All Too Human?
Yeah, I think we kind of did it was a similar approach. I think we kind of took it to the extreme with Aggressor. We recorded All Too Human at my parents' place, actually, in my bedroom when I was still living at home.
Wow.
We did all the pre-production, we recorded all the songs and everything, but I don't think we didn't take the pre-production quite as seriously. Like, there were still a lot of things left up in the air by the time we got to the real studio, so we were still making a lot of decisions in the studio, and with deadlines and stuff that it all adds up. And I think with the Aggressor we were able to leave a lot more time for the mixing process.
Yep.
Because we did so much of the tracking outside of the studio that there was more, we had the opportunity to take our time with that side of things.
Nice. Which typically can be pretty expensive from time to time. So yeah, it's good to be able to spread that out a little bit.
Definitely.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I know I just recently was able to get into the first to All Too Human. Was awaiting I guess some downloads, but anyway, I found the whole thing is on YouTube. Interesting to look at the progression of your writing. How do you guys go about writing? Is it like one guy will come in with most of a song, or is it more of a collaborative thing overall? How does it work for you guys?
Well, it's kind of been an evolution, and when we did All Too Human, they were all songs that we had kind of written when we were in high school, over the course of over a few years, and that was just kind of a collection of songs that once we had enough songs, we decided we should make an album. And with those ones, it was that situation. It was like somebody comes with some ideas to rehearsal, and then we kind of maybe they collaborate with another person in the band first, and then we flesh it out as a band. And that was great for that kind of stuff. But now, especially since Matt has his home studio happening, we did a lot of the writing for Aggressor on the computer. Okay. We, in all the pre-production, we used Superior Drummer 2.0 and programmed stuff, and just even programmed bass parts here and there just to write stuff to see how it would sound, because we had like an instant product that we could judge and see if we liked.
Yeah.
It wasn't like take this home, learn this part. Next week we'll all play it at rehearsal, decide if it works. It kind of streamlined the process that way, so it was really, we were able to, we didn't really feel any limits on our creativity because of the technology available. So it was mostly me and Matt doing that, and then we would bring those tracks to other people in the band, and eventually we got Sam's vocals over top of it.
Okay, wow, man. The amazingness of the digital age. Holy shit.
Totally.
So Aggressor comes out on September 16th.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the plan for the band at that point, or what's the future hold for you guys?
Well, between now and September 16th, pre-orders for the album are available. We've got tons of pre-order packages, all super cheap.
I just
merch.
noticed you're advertising. You're giving away a guitar as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, everybody who buys a pre-order of a physical copy of Aggressor gets entered to win an Ibanez 7-string.
That's wicked.
Totally, and the runner-up prizes are lessons on Band Happy with a member of your choosing.
Ooh, yes, I think I read about that. Awesome. This is actually going to be aired a couple days before it actually comes out, so everybody that's listening will have an opportunity to still do that. Now, how can they contact you guys, or how can they get involved in this?
Well, if anybody's interested in pre-ordering the album and getting some cool merch and stuff, then the best place to do that is our Bandcamp page, which you can find a link to through our Facebook, or you can go directly, you can search for us on Bandcamp, or you can go directly to thebodypolitic.bandcamp.com. And if you just want to hang out with us, then Twitter and Facebook work great. We love just kind of hanging out online with our fans. It's a blast.
Awesome. Very great. Well, Spencer, thanks for hanging out with me and entertaining my questions. I really look forward to sharing the EP, and I can't wait to see if you guys make it all the way out to the East Coast for me to take in a show.
Right on, man. Well, that's the plan. Hopefully it won't be too long.
Sounds great. Well, we'll stay in touch.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Dwayne.
Thank you.